Can we talk briefly about some of the changes that are going on in the NCAA right now, and your, one of the things that I love about NCAA coaches is, and the best ones, right? Not all of them, but the best ones, is that you guys have an ability to see around corners. What are you seeing right now? Because
Yeah.
it's gonna get wild soon.
Yeah. So me and Keith Gavin just talked today about the landscape. It's as scary a landscape as I've seen in 24 years of doing it. I'm not trying to
Mhm.
be dramatic when I say that. I'm not trying to
No.
get clicks and get people. It's as scary as it gets because you have a system now that is so, in my humble opinion,
Broken.
broken, flawed, skewed. I mean, it's all, I mean, everything is football and basketball. So all the schools, the Power Four schools, you're going to opt in. Our schools opt in. Everybody's opting. They want to win. I mean, we
Hmm.
just put $80 million into a football operations center here, right? We'll
Hmm.
put another 40 into an Olympic sports complex. Like these people are, our donors invested a lot of money. UVA invested a lot of money in facilities. So what brings in the money is those sports. It's become such a business, and it's always been a business, but there's always been that balance. I think now
Hmm.
it's the model now, and then with this settlement, now it's moving everything to that revenue share, 25
Hmm.
additional scholarships. We have to be able to have money for this, and well, then where does it come from,
Right.
right? And so, like,
That's what everyone it keeps on it. Where is it
where does
going
it
to
come from?
come
At
from?
some point, it's like enough's enough. You can't get that. Even if the school chips in with such and such millions of dollars, we're looking at a huge number,
Yeah.
minimum 22 to $30 million per school, probably, right? And that's
Mm.
before other bells and whistles.
Yeah.
So then with NIL and now you got that in the landscape. So it's as scary as it gets. And look, all these administrators, they have really tough decisions to make. And so even for guys like me, I grew up in the Ivy League model where all we think about is raising money all day long. I feel like I'm really proud of what our donors have done, and I'm proud of the money we've raised through not just the UVA specific accounts and the endowments and all the things we've done, but also the RTC, all these things we've done. Guess what though? That number, let's say all in, let's say I got 6 million bucks in the account. That's a fraction of what you need to be endowed. We would need 12 more million to be endowed. So if it's not just Steve Garland, every school now. Now look at Pitt. Now look at all the other schools in the conference, the ACC. Look at Chapel Hill. Me and Rob talked about this a while back. Coach Cole, like we all, even though we've all been the fundraising thing is because Keith worked for me. He knows the deal. You got to be always doing it. When you're talking about numbers like that, it gets scary. And
Yeah.
now that being said, the positive is no athletic director wants to drop sports. Our athletic director certainly does not.